Hello again, this is Becky Metric. I am currently in the 1900 block of Mulberry Street in Harrisburg. We are approximately 1 block over from where a homicide was just reported, just confirmed, I should say, of a young man. Now, we don't have information on that, but another incident has happened. I just spoke with Lieutenant Milo Hooper from Harrisburg Police, who said there was a call for shots fired in the area, then a car fled, and what we're seeing here is a crash, which they have just learned was a car that was reported stolen. So it actually has impacted a few cars here in this area. Hooper said a firearm was found in the car and 2 people did run from this car, but we don't have an update on that. Again, this is still a preliminary scene, and for now, that is the information we have. Hooper said he could not determine at this time if this was related to the homicide that happened a block over. I don't believe there were injuries. These were all parked cars. I'm not sure the condition of the 2 men who fled, and again, we don't know information on them, if they are still being chased, generally what the situation is. This is the 1900 block of Mulberry Street, which is 1 block over from where a young man was shot earlier this afternoon. So we don't have an exact address of where the shots were fired. Hooper did say the call was shots fired toward a house. And then witnesses saw this car, which is sort of at a diagonal here, flying down what is 19th Street, which is this cross street right here. Then they turned and came up over here and crashed. So again, what we know is that this was a stolen vehicle. A firearm was recovered, but we don't have information on, whether that firearm was connected to the homicide. And there were 2 people who fled from this car. Again, a block over, which might even basically right through here down this alley, on the other side of that alley, is a homicide scene that Harrisburg police are currently investigating. They said a young man died, but they have not been able to say any information on the shooting right now, any identifying information. Yes, this is the 1900 block of Mulberry Street in Harrisburg. That's 19th down there. This is Mulberry, and 18th is up there. So a whole new crime scene, a block over from where a homicide just occurred earlier this afternoon. This crash occurred likely, while there are still police investigating on the other side. This has happened since even the media briefing that we had with Harrisburg police maybe 45 minutes ago, an hour ago. So this has all just been happening in the time since many police are already in the area. So again, what we know now is there were shots fired at a house. We don't have any reported injuries from that. But this car fled. There were already police in the area. Fled, ended up crashing here. They did learn that this was a stolen vehicle. There was a firearm in the vehicle, and 2 people did flee from this. So let me see if I can show you a little bit better. As you can tell right now, they are actively looking in this car. It did hit, at least sideswiping, this silver car, all of these sedans, and there's a sizable dent in the pickup right there. And then of course, there's a lot of damage here. Yeah, so to reiterate, we are a block over from where a young man was killed this afternoon. and there was a report of shots fired nearby. I don't have the exact address of that, but there was a report of shots fired, and police were already in the area. It was a short, seemingly pursuit that ended in this crash. 2 people did flee from this vehicle, and the police have since learned that this is a reported stolen vehicle. There was a firearm found in the vehicle. I don't have any information on the people who fled. Facebook Live. And so this is where we are right now. Again, the police have not connected this particular incident to the homicide on the other side of the block, but it is, you know, a block over. So that's what is going on right now. And again, we don't have information on the people who were inside this car. This is on Mulberry Street. So we're on the 1900 block of Mulberry Street. The fatal shooting from earlier was a block over in the 1900 block of Bellevue Road. And we don't have an exact address on where the shots fired. They were fired at a house. We don't have an address for that house right now, but this car was in the area and then came through, crashed over here. There's a stolen car. There was a firearm in the car, and police are investigating both scenes separately. They have not been able to make any immediate connections between the 2 incidents. That is all the information we have right now. Thank you for joining me again. This is Becky Metrick with PennLive.